Hi, and welcome to Sandy's Numerology. This show is going to be about the United Kingdom, Boris Johnson, the pound, the European Economic Community, and the euro. So, to start off with, is Boris. He was born Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson. I hope I pronounced that correct. He was born on the 19th of June, 1964. And what is fascinating about him is that he's got a hidden aspect of a 16/7, being the 19th of the 6th, which is actually in the United Kingdom's name chart. So he's going to be around for a little while. When Theresa May was exited and Boris Johnson came in, he was 55 years of age, and he's in the year to stand out, be me, myself, and I, express what I'm doing, where I'm going, and he's defiant. He will defy the odds and defy some of the norms. So when Boris came in, his age was 55, which adds to a 1, which is actually a very good numeric year. He's got a lot of ones, but this is for him to express me, myself, and I, who I am, where am I going, what am I doing, and to stand out amidst the crowd. But it is still about fortune and misfortune, and he can only stay in power if he survives any of the interval elections that they hold regularly. But if he manages to stay in power, can stay in power for 5 years and 1 month exactly. He is quite okay all the way through to his birthday in June of 2020, and then I'm going to kind of bring it back to April of 2020 when he turns 56. And this is where his personal life wobbles, his career life wobbles, and there's a lot of indecision and backwards and forwards. So he could be in an 11, can also be close shave. And his de Pfeffel adds to an 11, which means that if there are any interval elections, he might make it by 1 or 2 votes, but he's also in a time where he could be losing votes. So that'll be from 2020 all the way through to 2021. And even 2021 and 2022, it's also kind of okay. It's better. It's not as favorable, or should I say as unfavorable as his age at 56. So 57 is quite fine, but 58 could be a little bit more difficult because of structure changes. But when he turns 59, this is not good for him at all, because there's going to be massive disclosures and discovery about his personal life. But at his age of 59 is also his career is in detriment, and there will be exposés and exposures of negative activity. And so he also goes into his astrological Saturn return at 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So his 59, 60, and 61 are 3 definite years where things are not as good as they seem. But let's tie this into the UK. Their date is the 1st of the 1st, 1801. They are a 3 life path, which internally within the UK, they're in a direction change, which is to move, to create movement, to its commitment or freedom. And with the Brexit, this is about their freedom. There's going to be great difficulties that are going to be happening out there in the greater world that is going to affect them. But internally, the UK is not going to be doing too badly. However, what is quite important to look at the Brexit and look at the European Economic Community, which was officially signed on the 25th of March 1957, but it came into force on the 1st of the 1st, 1958. And interesting enough, they are only going into their move direction change, but it's their Life Path 7 in January of 2020, which is telling you that they are directionless. Where is the European Economic Community going? And this ties into the euro, being born on the 1st of the 1st, 1999, that by 2021, the euro is directionless. They've got difficulties this year, but are now tied in the euro and the European Economic Community, the EEC. By 2021, countries are severing ties. They are leaving the European Economic Community. So a warning to euro currency owners, shift and get into baskets of different currencies, because I think the euro is going to be in huge trouble, and the European Economic Community is also in detriment, that I feel that this could all start falling apart. I think that when it was formed, the rules were self-serving for Germany and France, being the major two countries involved in this, and this is not going to play out very, very well, which also brings in that Donald Trump is probably going to initiate a war, and it might not be only a military war, but he's going to up his game on trade war, currency war, etc., starting probably around August of 2020 to November of 2020. This might be in line with his presidency, which I still feel he'll come in maybe by a small margin, but then things are going to go pear-shaped. So the European Economic Community, the UK, in that northern hemisphere with America and the Asias and the Russias, etc., there's a massive big problem coming there. And I think the influence of the actions of Donald Trump is going to affect the economy of what is going in and what is going out of the UK in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023 is not good for the United Kingdom at all. The pound, however, is born on the 27th of July, 1694. It is good. The pound is in a good time, 2019 to 2020. It hits quite a wobble, 2020 to 2021, and then there's going to be problems 2022 and 2023, which ties in to the European Union, America's potential wars, currency wars, trade wars, etc. So a lot of problems that are going to be emerging, where there are internal positives for the UK, external what is coming in and what they're trying to get out. There's going to be a lot of difficulties and power games, politicking, and we'll have to see how this all plays out. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology. Please don't forget to subscribe, to click on the bell to be advised of any new programs,